Good morning. This is KELOLAND on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem spoke to lawmakers yesterday about the U.S.-Mexico border and drug cartels, including violence on the Pine Ridge Reservation from cartel members. Democratic Representative Puri Puyer, who is a member of the Oglala Sioux tribe, objected to the governor's framing of concerns.
South Dakota is directly affected by this invasion. We are affected by cartel presence right here on our tribal reservations, by the spread of drugs and human trafficking throughout our communities, and by the drain on our resources at the local, the state, and the federal level.
It is disingenuous to use the struggles of the Oglala Sioux tribe and the Pine Ridge Indian Reservation to further her national spotlight. It is disingenuous to throw our nation under the bus.
KELOLAND's Bob Mercer and Dan Santella each contributed reporting from Pierre on the governor's address to lawmakers about the border. You can find their stories this morning on our website right here.
A bill that would allow organizations to trap, neuter, and return feral cats into the community will be taken up later this week.
We recently told you about one organization that does this in the Sioux Falls area where it's legal, but two lawmakers have sponsored a bill to make the TNR legal across the state.
Doing what they're doing today, they're violating state law, so we want to make sure that they're not held liable, that they can continue their work.
The bill will be heard in the local government committee on Friday morning. Now let's get a check of our weather with meteorologist Scott Munt. Another warm day and a warm start to February, Scott.
And another day with some fog this morning across central and eastern KELOLAND. That will go away. We'll have our sunshine. Temperatures will warm. Numbers in the 40s and 50s for afternoon highs. We're watching for showers this weekend in western South Dakota as temperatures do remain above average for everybody, and that will last into next week. More details on your forecast with Brian coming up.
Thank you, Scott. A Sioux Falls restaurant with one of the most popular entries in this year's downtown burger battle has been closed the past 2 days.
Oh my God.
Swamp Daddy's restaurant in the Jones 421 building was flooded with a green chemical Tuesday morning when an HVAC company moving a furnace in the condo above the restaurant hit a pipe, sending the green slime down through the ceiling.
Yesterday, a professional cleanup crew worked to contain the chemical spill and assess what it will take to repair all the damage.
This needs to be replaced. This needs to be replaced. This has to be replaced. It's disheartening, it's frustrating, it breaks my heart, but it's just something you gotta do.
Swamp Daddies says whenever they're able to reopen, they'll plan to put the burger battle entry back onto the menu for anyone who hasn't had a chance to try it out yet. The downtown burger battle came to an end yesterday, but another culinary competition is ready to get its start in Sioux Falls.
Today, sandwiches step into the spotlight with the Southside Slamwich competition. The inaugural event will feature 12 restaurants, including Tinner's and its sun-drenched feta lamwich.
It's kind of been the buzz around Sioux Falls that people are looking to try lamb and find out where we have it. So we always have it on hand, so we decided to take that to the next level and make a delicious entry.
The Southside Slamwich competition runs throughout February. We provided a link with a complete list of participants and their sandwiches under this story at KELOLAND.com.
While most people wouldn't expect a dog to be working at a nursing home, the Good Samaritan Society in Windham, Minnesota has one on staff.
11-year-old Chewy may not be a service dog or getting paid to hang out with the residents, but his name badge makes him official. Chewy's owner says the residents' reaction to him have been positive.
For some residents, it might be, oh my gosh, or whose dog is that? Or come see me, greet him or draw him in.
Chewy goes to work 2 to 3 days per week and makes his rounds on his own. He's developed relationships with residents and the co-workers.
That's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get one last look at your weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Brian?
Okay, weather today, well, overall, still pretty nice. We've got a little fog to deal with this morning, but generally speaking, quite a bit of sunshine yet today, and temperatures will respond to that. Still in the middle to upper 40s around Sioux Falls. We're expecting numbers in Rapid City A little cooler than yesterday. Rapid was at 65 yesterday. We'll forecast low 50s today with this more of an east-northeast wind. Also, I'd point out kind of a mixed bag of numbers out into central South Dakota due to the lingering snow cover. Yankton, too, maybe not quite as cool as Futurecast suggests, but yeah, it has been a few degrees cooler. Let's look at tomorrow. Well, first thing right off the bat Friday morning, we've got more clouds. We have fog issues that could easily come up. And I do expect eventually we're going to saturate the atmosphere to the point that we pick up some rain in central Nebraska. In fact, let's look at that on this next version of Futurecast as we pull out the view just a little bit. And you'll see that showing up here, just a hint, Friday afternoon. I would expect more Friday night and Saturday. There it is. Now, the latest track on that is still from central Nebraska into the Black Hills. The farther east you go, I know those numbers look impressive. I would probably argue Sioux Falls not quite to 50, but it's not exactly a cold storm system. It has a lot of warm air coming up from the south, but it doesn't make much progress east. Sioux Falls will probably just see a few shower chances, and even into Minnesota, we've left it out of the forecast. That storm system will never get to Minnesota. It'll effectively hit a big brick wall, and some of it might even go up into North Dakota before it's gone. And then that'll be it. And then we're back to mild weather. Look at this. The latest trend is clearly above average all the way through the 7-day forecast. So we continue to watch what happens the middle of the month, and more to come on that story in the days ahead. There will be changes in February. We're not going to go the whole month like this. Most of us probably intuitively know that. So we'll just take the days as they come here, and certainly they've been pretty pleasant. 48 today, Sioux Falls, 45 in Mitchell. Let's wrap things up with your 7-day forecast. And we're likely to see a little dip tomorrow, Sioux Falls at 41. A shower chance, 47 Saturday, 47 Sunday. Closer to 50 early next week. Aberdeen in the northeast, mid to upper 40s likely, much the same as Sioux Falls. Dry. Looks like it'll be tough to get any rain or precipitation there. Pierre, central South Dakota, we can incorporate some shower chances, and we're most aggressive on our rain chance in southwest South Dakota, the far southwest corner, and there will likely be at least some snow in the Black Hills. Stay tuned as we narrow down those snow lines as that comes into the outlook. Check out the latest details, all your weather you need to know, online at KELOLAND.com.